Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Jyoti Prakash. Now let's get into the video. First, let's look into Bank Nifty weekly candle chart. After that, we're going to look into one-day candle, and for taking any trade, we're going to look into 15-minute candle. So, in weekly candle, you can see that Bank Nifty trades above all-time high, and it closes above that round level, which is 42,000. And now it trades around 42,000, 140 or 150 something. So it looks positive to me because you can see that continuously it goes up for 3 weeks, and here it sustains on at a higher level for almost 2 weeks. After that, it closes above that range, which is on Friday. So if tomorrow market continuously goes up by opening flat or opening gap up, and if it closes above 42,300 or 42,350, then after that we can easily take trade for buying, and your small target will be 42,500. Next target you can set to 43,000, near 43,000. But in weekly candle we can expect some great movement here. If it so closes above 42,500, then it may show 43,000 or 43,500 level in within this week. So it looks positive to me. If it supports a gap down, and if it closes below round level 42,000 or 41,000, 41,900, then after that we can assume it as some negative trend, and we can take trade for selling. Now let's look into in one-day candle chart. Here you can see that in one-day candle chart, market opens gap up and it continuously trade around that zone, and it closes around that opening prices. So if tomorrow market opens flat or opens gap up, and if it closes above 42,300 above, after that you can expect some buying pressure here, and as I said, your target will be 42,500. And let's assume that if it opens above 42,500, and after that it shows any positive movement there also, then you can also take trade for buying. But let's wait. If it opens flat or and continuously goes up, then you can expect some buying pressure. For selling, it needs to closes below round level 42,000, or if it closes below round level 42,000 and for 41,900 or 950, then you can expect some selling pressure there. Now let's look into 15-minute candle. Where are you going to take trade if it opens gap up flat and gap down? Okay. Here you can see that in Bank Nifty in 15-minute candle, Bank Nifty goes sideways and it trades around that zone. Means it trades around that opening prices, and now it closes around that zone. So tomorrow market opens flat or opens gap up, and if it closes above 42,300, or if it opens in between 14,300, then if it closes above 43,000, sorry, 42,350, then you can expect some buying pressure here. And as I said in one day candle chart, if it opens gap up around 42,500 or 42,400, and if it shows any negative scenario there, then you can expect some selling pressure here. But if it sustains there and shows any positive intent, and if it shows any positive candle, then you can expect some buying pressure, and your target will be 40,600 to 40,700. But if it opens gap down, it may happen that if it opens gap down, what will going to do? So it needs to closes below 42,000 or 41,000 round level. After then you can expect some selling pressure here. But for that it needs to opens a gap down, or if it opens large gap down, it means if it opens around 14,800, and if it shows any positive movement there, then you can expect some buying pressure, because here you can see that Bank Nifty opens a gap up here and it continuously goes up. So if again it opens gap down and it's not continuously traded around here, those buyers who did not take any trade here, so they are going to buy Bank Nifty. So it may happen that if it's upon the gap down and shows any positive scenario, then it may go up until around level 42,000 to 42,200. Okay, and that's for Bank Nifty. Now let's look into Nifty candle, Nifty weekly candle. After that, we're going to look into one day and 15-minute candle. Here you can see that Nifty closes above that resistance zone, which continuously Nifty faces here, and it trades above that, and now it trades around 41,350. So if tomorrow market closes above 41,350 by opening flat or open gap up, then you can expect some buying pressure here, and your first target will be 18,500, and second target you can set to 18,620. But it needs to open gap up or flat. After that you can expect some buying pressure here. For any selling trade, it needs to closes below 18,200 in 1 or 2 days. After that you can expect some selling pressure, and you can set your target to round level 18,000. Now let's look into one day candle chart. in one day candle chart, it looks positive to me because here you can see that it opens gap, continuously goes up and shows negative scenario here. And after that, it opens a gap up and continuously goes up. It did not show any negative scenario there. So for me, it looks positive to me. If it opens flat or opens gap up and it continuously goes up, then you can expect some buying pressure here. And as I said, your target will be 18,500 to 18,600. And let's assume it opens gap down, and if it closes below 42,000, sorry, 18,200, 260, then you can expect some selling pressure there also, and it may go down until 18,200 to 18,120. So you need to wait for that moment. But if it shows any positive intent, then you can expect some buying pressure here. And for any selling scenario, it needs to closes below, as I said, 18,280 or 290. After that, you can expect some selling pressure there. So let's look into 15-minute candle. In 15-minute candle, you can see that Nifty continuously goes up, and it made higher high candle. And if tomorrow markets, as I said, is closes below 18,290 or 18,280, then you can expect some selling pressure here. Let's assume markets opens gap up around 18,500 and shows any negative scenario there, and then you will going to take it for selling, and your stop loss will be high of that candle, and you can set your target until 18,400 to 18,350. So if it's opens gap up and shows any negative scenario, then you can expect some selling pressure. But it may happen that it opens gap down, and after it opens gap down, it closes below 18,250. Then you can expect some selling pressure here also, and you can set your target to 18,200 first, and second target will be 18,120. So if it opens gap down and shows continue movement by selling, showing any selling pressure, then you can expect some selling here. And if it's upon gap up, and if it shows any selling pressure there, then you can expect some selling pressure there. But if it opens flat and continuously goes up, then it may happen that it will going to make new high. And bank nifty trades around all-time high, so it may happen that Nifty also goes up until all-time high. Okay, and that's it for bank nifty and Nifty. Now let's look into bank nifty components. Here you can see that in HDFC Bank so great movement here by opening gap up, and it opens above that range, which is 1540. After that, it continuously goes up until 1640, almost 100-point movement by opening gap up. And now it trades around 1610. So tomorrow, if it opens flat and closes above 1615, then you can expect also some buying pressure here, and your target will be high of that candle, which is 1637. You can expect until 1635. So if it opens the gap up and flat and continuously goes up, then you can expect some selling pressure here for any buying pressure here. But if it opens gap down and it shows any negative movement by closing below round level 1600, then you can expect some selling pressure there, and your target will be 1587 first. Second target you can set to 1574. So if it opens gap up, you can expect some buying pressure, and if it's opens gap down and shows any negative scenario, then you can expect selling there. Now let's look into ICICI Bank. Here you can see that, as I said, ICICI Bank trades around that zone, and if it closes above that 900 or 925, then you can expect some buying or selling pressure. But it opens gap up around 925, and it shows negative scenario from there. Now it trades around 906. So if tomorrow markets opens flat or open gap down, and if it closes below round level 900, then you can expect some selling pressure here, and your target will be 890 first. Second target you can set to 880. But if it opens gap up again, so it needs to close around 920. After that, you can expect some buying pressure here. But if it opens around 915 or 910 or something, then you will going to wait and watch for 15 to 20 minutes. After that, you can take it for buying or selling. But my suggestion would be, if it opens gap up around 915 or 920, then you need to wait for any trend confirmation. After that, you can take it for buying or selling. Okay. In SBI Bank, you can see that it opens gap up, and after that, from that zone, it shows negative scenario, and now it trades around round level 600. So if tomorrow it opens flat or opens gap down, and it closes below round level 600, then it may go down until 595. to 590. So you can take trades for selling if it's opens flat or opens gap down and closes below 600, then you can take trade for selling. And it may happen that if it opens gap down and it shows a positive movement here by in the range between 590 to 595, then you can expect some buying pressure here also. So we will going to wait for 15 to 20 minutes for any trend confirmation. After that, we will going to decide what we will going to do. Now let's look into Kotak Bank. So you can see that in Kotak Bank, it opens a gap up above 925. It opens a gap up around 933. After that, it shows negative movement there and it continuously goes down until 1890. But now it closes around 900 round level. So tomorrow if it's sustains that level and if it shows any negative scenario below 1900, then you can expect some selling pressure here and you can set a target to 1890 to 1885 to 1880. So if it opens gap down and shows any negative movement, then you can expect some selling pressure here. For any buying, it needs to close above 1912 or 1930, then you can expect some buying pressure and your target will be 925 to 933. Okay, now let's look into Axis Bank. So you can see that in Axis Bank it opens up flat and continuously goes up, and now it trades around that higher level which is made on expiry day. So if tomorrow market closes above that higher level, then you can expect some buying pressure here, and your target will be 600 first. Second target you can set to 666. But if it opens gap down and closes below 840, then you can expect some selling pressure here also, and your target will be 830. Now let's look into our last bank, which is IndusInd Bank. IndusInd Bank is playing with our emotion because it trades around that zone, which is 1160 to 1120 or 1140. If it opens flat and continuously goes up until 1160, and after that it shows negative scenario there, and now it trades around 1140. So if market tomorrow opens flat or opens gap down, and if it closes below 1135, then you can expect some selling pressure here, and your target will be 1120 to round level 1100. But it may happen that it opens a gap of around 1160 or 1155, and if it shows any positive movement there, then you can expect some buying pressure here, and your target will be 1175 first. Second target you can set to 1190. But if it opens above 1160, then we will going to wait for 15 to 20 minutes for any trend confirmation. After that, we will going to decide what we will going to do. And that's it for today, guys. If you like the video, please subscribe my channel and share it. And that's it for today. Bye bye, everyone.